Hi. The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers came out in 2002, I believe, and it's a movie directed by Jack Peterson again. And this is the second installment of the trilogy of The Lord of the Rings. It is based on again, the second installment of the Lord of the Rings novels, written by J.R.R. Tolkien's, I think. Um, I don't really have anything with me like the script or anything. I just finished watching the third movie, and that's why I'm recording it with haste, I would say. So I may miss one or two things here and there. I'm not exactly in the perfect mood right now to record a video, but I just try to keep it under control, I guess. If you haven't watched this movie, I recommend you watch this movie first and then come back and watch this review. If you don't mind spoilers, stick around for that. So that's a spoiler warning. Just like the first movie, there are going to be spoilers of this film as well as the first movie. Um, so Frodo and Sam are separated from the gang, like from the Fellowship, and they come across Gollum or Smeagol, and now Smeagol is guiding them to Mordor. All the while, Saruman is the White Knight, wizard. The White Wizard. He is building a an army for war for Sauron, and he's in Isengard. So there's one tower, the Tower of Isengard, and the second tower is of Sauron, the Eye. That's where the name comes from. I did not mention this in the first movie, but I have to mention it now because at that time it wasn't necessary to be mentioned. Gandalf the Grey dies in the first film, and he's back in this movie as Gandalf the White. So he is the White Wizard now, and yeah, so that's what happens to Gandalf. So he's back here and helping Aragorn and Legolas and Gimli, everyone, and they are trying to protect Rohan, city of Rohan, and everyone is moved into the Helm's Deep. It's a place inside a mountain, and it's a place where many wars have happened, and no one was able to penetrate the walls of the Helm's Deep. But this time around, Isengard's all the Uruk-hai orcs, they are here to attack the Helm's Deep, and everyone is fighting for it, and that's what is happening in this second film. This movie felt like a bit of a build-up, I would say, for the third movie because again, as I said, I just finished watching the third film, and it felt a lot like a lot of uh, placing the objects for the next move. That is the war in the last movie. It felt like everything was being placed in this film. I would say this is the weakest of the three movies, but just because I said this movie is weak doesn't mean that. Let me check. Okay, so the first and third movies, if they are here, I'm not saying that this movie is like at the bottom or anything. It's still here, but like it's a bit lower than the first two films. No, sorry, the first and the third films. Uh, I'll review the third film after this one, so don't worry. Uh, so yeah, this I felt was the weakest of the three films. Not saying this movie was bad. This movie was amazing. But yeah, it felt like the war was like kind of stretched. Like this movie didn't need to be 3 hours long. So yeah, that's about it. Everyone was really nice and all. The story was fine. Again, in this movie, there were many time sequences that were not making sense. And again, as I said, I've watched the third movie right now. In the end of the third movie, which is I'm going to review again, I said it said that the whole thing happens in 13 months. 13 months. That's does not make sense at all. The movie, because it feels like a lot many years happened. So I don't know. It just doesn't make sense that everything happened in 13 months. So yeah, the time thing is still an issue in this film. The movie was tad bit too long for, like, the first film. I can understand. The third film also I can understand. The third film is actually longer than the first and second. But like, this movie didn't need to be this long. It felt a bit stretched. Um, so yeah, that's about it. I know, a short review, but like, there's nothing else to talk about, I guess. Like, not much to talk about. So yeah, I'll be uploading the third review next, and all three combined after that. So stick on for that. Subscribe to my channel, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. See you guys in the next one. Bye.